What's up guys, Steve here with a breaking news update regarding the third stimulus checks, another unemployment extension, and the next stimulus package, as we've received word that the next stimulus package is going to be the largest you've ever seen, and included in that is going to be larger stimulus checks, another unemployment extension with a larger boost. And when is this all going to be happening? Well, we've received word that they're going to be releasing the text for this next week. That's right. So I'm going to get you caught up on the latest. We're going to be taking a look at some video footage. And in addition to that, if you're one of the people still waiting for that second stimulus check, I have an update for you in this video as well. And also, we've received word that the second impeachment of President Donald Trump is going to be officially starting tomorrow. That's right. So we're going to be taking a look at some more video footage of that. We're going to be diving into some articles, and I'm going to get you caught up on all of the latest updates that are happening right now at a very quick pace. So I'm going to dive right in. I'm going to get you guys caught up, but before we do, if you like and appreciate these video updates, if you could do me a quick favor, it'll just take a second. Be sure to smash the like button. I would appreciate it. It helps out the channel. Like button, dropping comments, and sharing these videos out to anybody who you think might need to see them. It helps out my channel. Thank you so much. And also, if you're not already a part of the viewing community and you would like to stay up to date on everything rolling out right now, be sure to smash the subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so that way as soon as I upload videos, you can be notified right away. And if you don't already, be sure to follow me on Instagram as well at SteveRam3. But now let's go ahead and dive into this breaking news, the latest coming out right now about the next stimulus package, third stimulus checks, and another unemployment extension and boost. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and dive right into the latest regarding the stimulus package. We're going to take a look at an article that just came out and then watch the actual video footage. So, link in the description below to this article that just came out if you'd like to check it out for yourself. And it says, Biden assembling multi-trillion-dollar stimulus plan with checks, unemployment aid. President-elect Joe Biden said Friday he is assembling a multi-trillion-dollar relief package that would boost stimulus payments for Americans to $2,000, extend unemployment insurance, and send billions of dollars in aid to city and state governments, moving swiftly to address the nation's deteriorating economic condition and the rampaging pandemic. It says the package will also include billions of dollars to improve vaccine distribution and tens of millions of dollars for schools, as well as rent forbearance and assistance to small businesses, especially those in low-income communities, Biden said at a news conference in Wilmington, Delaware. And it says, we need to provide more immediate relief for families and businesses now. The price tag will be high. The overwhelming consensus among leading economists left, right, and center is that in order to keep the economy from collapsing this year, getting much worse, we should be investing significant amounts of money right now.
We're going to be proposing an entire package, and parts of that package are of equal consequence to people. Unemployment insurance, being able to continue with rent forbearance, a whole range of issues. So that's number one. We think that they all have to be dealt with. The price tag will be high, but as I said, made scant reference to in my opening comments, the overwhelming consensus among the leading economists, left, right, and center, is that in order to keep the economy from collapsing this year and getting much worse, we should be investing significant amounts of money right now to grow the economy. And that's a pretty wide consensus. And as you know, Moody's had done an analysis of what I originally had been talking about and said that it was necessary to keep the economy from going down. It would rise, we'd create 18.6 million jobs, create $2 trillion more in economic growth than the other administration would, this outgoing administration. So it is necessary to spend the money now. The answer is yes, it will be in the trillions of dollars, the entire package. But it will be, I'll be here next Thursday laying out in detail how that package is going to go. But the basic story is simple, that if we don't act now, things are going to get much worse and harder to get out of the hole later. So we have to invest now. Secondly, we're going to have to meet the emergency needs of the American people. I mean, literally, I know you know this, Ken, that people are having trouble just putting food on the table, just having to keep the payment of their car, maybe even able to turn the lights on. There's a dire need to act now, purely out of what is a humanitarian need here at home. And thirdly, we're going to, in the third stage of this, the whole story is we're going to have to invest as I suggested throughout the campaign, in infrastructure, in healthcare, and a whole range of things that are going to generate good paying jobs that will allow us to grow the economy. So that's a long answer to a short question, which is that the idea of, with interest rates as low as they are, with the Fed having had its power sort of taken away in terms of what they could do to help this administration like last, it's important across the board. Every major economist thinks we should be investing in deficit spending in order to generate economic growth.
There you guys have it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Now, we heard him say that this could be ready as early as next week, and we're hearing that this is in fact the truth, that this stimulus package could be ready next week. We're hearing that it could have an overall price tag between 2 to 3, almost as high as $4 trillion. They're saying that the next stimulus check could be in the amount of $1,400 to create $2,000 when you include the $600 stimulus check. And also, we're hearing another unemployment extension with a potentially $600 boost on top of it. That's right. Now, that's the latest we've heard. As more information rolls out, I'll be sure to keep you guys up to date here on the channel. But now let's go ahead and discuss the second $600 stimulus check for those of you that are still waiting on that. We have a new update. So link in the description below to this article that just came out if you'd like to check it out for yourself. And it says, second stimulus check, 8 million people will receive prepaid debit cards. It says the IRS is mailing out 8 million prepaid Visa debit cards loaded with a federal stimulus payment, advising people to keep an eye open for the envelopes if the funds aren't directly deposited into their bank accounts. And we're hearing a lot of viewers vocalizing this, saying that they didn't get their direct deposit, and when they go to the IRS portal, it says not available. So they realize there's an error, and now they're trying to send out debit cards in the mail. And it says the tax agency also said it has changed the envelopes to make it more evident that they include $600 payments, which Congress approved in late December as a way to offer millions of Americans additional financial relief as the economy struggles to recover from the pandemic. Last spring, some people discarded their prepaid debit cards loaded with the first round of stimulus money because the envelopes weren't clearly marked as coming from the IRS or the Treasury Department. The IRS said that the latest batch of debit cards will be mailed in a white envelope with a label that says prominently displays the Treasury seal. So last time it didn't look like anything. It looked like potential junk mail, and a lot of people threw away their stimulus payments. So they're saying this time they're going to try to make it very clear and evident that this is your $600 stimulus payment. So if you're still waiting for that second $600 stimulus check, be sure to keep an eye out in the mail, as it could be coming in the form of a debit card. But now let's discuss the second impeachment of President Donald Trump. That's right, Democrats said they want to move forward with this. Even though he only has about a little bit over a week left in office, they're saying they don't feel he deserves one more single day. And in addition to that, we've received word that Twitter has permanently shut down President Donald Trump's personal Twitter account. That's right. So let's go ahead and take a look at this news report that just came out, going a little bit further into detail.
So, Eamon, we have some news, and that is that 3 members of Congress are expected to introduce their articles of impeachment on Monday. That is extremely quickly. It is David Cicilline, Ted Lieu, and Jamie Raskin of Maryland. They plan to do that, but they're doing it at a special time called a pro forma session in the House. So what that means is that will then be up to House leadership on when they decide to bring that up to a vote, if at all, these articles of impeachment. We saw in a letter to her colleague, Speaker Pelosi, saying that if the president does not resign immediately, if he does not evacuate the office, then they will move forward. So those are strong words from Pelosi, but she has not definitively said what her next actions are yet. But President-elect Joe Biden was just talking about all the things that are going to have a lot of impact on Capitol Hill, and he has a lot of phone calls coming up too. He's expected to speak with Speaker Pelosi this afternoon, and also House Republican leader Kevin McCarthy put out a statement today saying he is also going to call President-elect Biden as well to talk about this issue of impeachment. His message to Biden is, let's not move forward on impeachment. His fear is that the country is too divisive right now. It is just a powder keg, and he thinks that it is just going to excite the tensions, and he's worried about more violence. And so that is what McCarthy said his message is going to be to President-elect Biden. And that seems to be, according to my sources, what a lot of Republicans think that not necessarily that the president should not be impeached, but they're worried about what's to come if he is.
Well, there you guys have it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. So it looks like this is going to be taking place tomorrow, and whatever unfolds, I'll be sure to keep you guys up to date here on the channel. Well, you guys, that is your latest updates regarding the stimulus package, the second impeachment of Donald Trump, and your second stimulus checks. And like I said, there's going to be a lot more news rolling out next week, and I'll be sure to keep you guys up to date here on the channel. And once again, if you like and appreciate these video updates and you haven't already, why don't you just go ahead and smash that like button? I would appreciate it. It helps out the channel. And if you would like to stay up to date on everything rolling out right now, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that way as soon as I upload videos, you can be notified of the latest right away. And if you don't already, be sure to follow me on Instagram as well at SteveRam3. Well, you guys, I hope this reaches you well. Have a blessed Sunday. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.